Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Masterpiece Monday. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with yet another week of one of every set that ever had a Masterpiece in it. If you missed last week, maybe you'll understand what's happening this week. So, we're doing a thing where if you leave a comment below on this video telling me which Masterpiece you think I will open next week, not necessarily which Masterpiece, but which set will contain the Masterpiece, you will have a chance to win all of the rares I opened that week. That's right, you'll get all the rares, all of the foils, all of the full art lands, all of the uncommons of any sort of note. You'll get all that stuff, all that good stuff. You'll get all those things except the Masterpiece. The Masterpiece will stay with me. You'll get everything else. Okay? Now, you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. We're going to open these packs from the number of votes from last week for this video by least amount of votes to most amount of votes, okay? So we're going to start with BFZ because it has 0 votes. And if you want to know why it has 0 votes, you should probably go look at the last week's video. If you didn't watch last week's video, you don't understand why it has 0 votes. Maybe you can put 2 and 2 together. Maybe you can put 2 and 2 together. I believe that all of you are smart enough to understand what I mean. But last week's video had a pretty spicy pull from BFC. Let's put it that way. So it has 0 votes, so we're going to be opening it first this week, that's for sure. Followed up by Oath of the Gatewatch with 5 votes. Followed up by Hour of Dev with 5 votes. Followed up by Amonkhet with 9 votes. Followed up by Kaladesh with 13 votes. And Aether Revolt with 14 votes. That's right. So a total of 46 votes this week. Let's get right into it. BFZ is first. How upset are you going to all be if I pull a second expedition out of BFZ 2 weeks, like 2 weeks in a row? Like, how upsetting would that be? I mean, it wouldn't be upsetting to me, but it would be upsetting that I don't get to give things away. Let's see. We got a Chrome Stonewalker, Horribly Awry, Pilgrim's Eye, solid uncommon, and a Veteran War Leader as our rare. And we just got a full art planes, so we didn't get there. No 2 expeditions from BFZ in a row. Now, there's still the possibility of a second expedition from BFZ, but probably unlikely. Probably unlikely. The fact that we don't have as many, we should still get some more foils out of BFZ, I'm thinking, before the end of this series. We still have quite a number of weeks to go in this series, so, you know, buckle up, everybody. There's still 5 other sets that could have a Masterpiece card in them. Speaking of which, we're on Oath of the Gatewatch next, so let's see what we find here. We've got a Submerged Boneyard, Roiling Waters, Step Glider, and a Bearer of Silence. This card was so good in Limited. This card was so bonkers. So it's a 2-1 for 2 Devoid that says, when you cast it, you may pay 1 and a colorless, and if you do, target opponent sacks a creature. It was very good in the format. It tended to remove quite a number of things. All right, Hour of Dev is next with 5 votes. Let's see. We've had one person calling for Thoughtseize, and she knows who she is. She's been calling for Thoughtseize every week. So let's see if we can't see if her called shot is going to get there. Sifter Worm, Riddle Form, Claim to Fame. Remember when this card was like super hyped and everyone was like, oh my god, and it was like a $1.50 to $2 uncommon for like the longest time, and then everyone realized that it wasn't nearly as good as people thought it was. I remember. Bontu's Last Reckoning. There it is. There it is. Destroy all creatures, don't untap your lands. No foil, but we did get a full art swamp. So we're 3 for 3 on the full art lands that are possible from this block of packs. Amonkhet being the last one. If we get a full art land here, we'll be 4 for 4. Look at that. It's pretty sweet. Amonkhet had 9 votes, so let's see what we find in Amonkhet. We're still due a few foils, I believe, in Amonkhet. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. 6 Cents, Aven Wind Guide, Sheffet Monitor, and Shadow of the Grave. This was an interesting card, too. One of my buddies built a deck around this that, like, basically was, like, all cycling. No Masterpiece card, and we didn't get the full art land. Look at that. Just a basic Plains. Okay, well, Kaladesh has 13 votes. So let's see if we can't make 13 people happy, and maybe we can make me happy too, because I would love to have an invention from Kaladesh. That would be cool. That would be sweet. Harsh Scrutiny. Fairground Warden. Restoration Gearsmith. And Cultivator of Blades. Well, that's not what we're looking for. Oh, it's one of my favorite arts of Islands, though. Like, that is probably one of my favorite arts. The swirly, like, inland, like, streams is super cool. I remember when the art first got revealed, and I was like, that is sweet looking. Alright, Aether Revolt has 14 votes. 14 crazy people voting for Aether Revolt. Either you don't know what my luck is like with Aether Revolt, or you're holding out because you know we haven't opened many foils from Aether Revolt yet. Maybe that's what it comes down to. People just playing the numbers. Gonti's Machinations. Narnam Renegade. Lifecrafter's Awakening. And our rares, A Hope of Girapur. So nothing like super exciting this week in the rare slot. Bontu's Last Reckoning is just a good board wipe. Like, it's not a bad card by any means. The rest of the cards are kind of like mediocre. None of them are like super amazing. Hope of Girapur is actually not bad. It's not a bad little card. It's a nice 1-drop. It's a 1/1 flyer. Like, it's evasive 1-drop, and then it has an ability. So not terrible. And do we get a foil? We did get a foil, but it was not a Masterpiece. So now we have a foil count increase for Aether Revolt. So there it is. And of course, just a mountain and a Thopter token. So we can't go back-to-back Masterpiece cards. But that's okay. I think I'm okay with that. If we had gone back-to-back Masterpiece cards, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest. That would call for some sort of weird celebration where I literally just give away the rest of the packs from all of the boxes or something like that. But we didn't get there, so who knows? Maybe if we hit a second Masterpiece, maybe that's what I'll do, is instead of finishing the series out, I'll do a thing where we just give away all of the rest of the packs. That sounds like maybe a thing. Maybe. I don't know, keep your ears to the ground, I guess. Maybe that's a thing that'll happen. Or just keep watching and see. Maybe we'll get there, and then maybe you can all call me a liar when I'm like, oh, we'll just finish the series. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. This has been Masterpiece Mondays with one set of every set that ever had a Masterpiece printed in it. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon where you can help support the channel with a monetary value. I would greatly appreciate it if you could. Every penny counts. If you can't support with monetary value, don't even worry about it. Thanks for just watching and being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.